Hey there. Ever feel like relationships should come with like a little instruction manual?
Mhm.
I mean, they're amazing, but
Yeah,
let's be honest.
right.
They can be
A little confusing.
confusing, yeah.
Yeah.
So today we are diving deep into the stages of love,
Okay.
from like those first date jitters
Yeah.
to building a lasting bond
Great.
and hopefully giving you some tools to navigate your own relationship journey.
Exactly.
I like that, a relationship journey.
It's like we're piecing together a relationship roadmap,
Ooh.
understanding the terrain and the potential detours along the way.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So first things first,
Okay.
dating.
Yeah.
We all remember those
Oh, yeah.
initial encounters.
Absolutely.
Right.
The butterflies?
The butterflies, the
Yeah.
nervous laughter,
Yeah.
that internal debate about
Completely.
whether they're the one or
Yeah.
running from something.
Exactly.
And our research suggests that dating at its core boils down to two main paths,
Okay.
casual or serious.
Interesting.
Have you ever found yourself trying to decipher which direction things are headed?
All the time.
Right.
Especially in those early stages.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, how do you even...
And that's where clear communication comes in right from the start.
Okay.
What's so fascinating is this whole concept of setting boundaries early on. It's like you're establishing the foundation of a house.
Okay.
You wouldn't want to skip that part, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
A wonky foundation means relationship house collapsing later.
Exactly.
No, thank you.
Yeah, big no.
So how do you know when you're ready to switch gears from casual dating to something more committed?
Right.
Something more like we're picking out throw pillows official.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Right.
It's a subtle shift,
Okay.
but it often hinges on shared values and goals.
Mm-hmm.
It's that moment when you start envisioning a future together
Right.
and it feels exciting instead of terrifying.
Right.
One study actually found that couples who openly discuss their hopes and dreams early on are more likely to navigate challenges effectively down the line.
Interesting.
They're basically creating a shared roadmap from the get-go.
Okay. I love that, building a roadmap together.
Yeah.
But let's be real. Even with the best roadmap, you're bound to hit some bumps in the road.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
There are always going to be bumps.
Yeah. So how do you navigate those inevitable disagreements in a committed partnership?
That's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
One of the sources highlighted a communication technique called mirroring,
Mirroring. Okay.
where you reflect back what you're hearing from your partner.
Got it.
It sounds simple,
Okay.
but it can work wonders when things get heated because it shows you're actively listening and trying to understand their perspective.
Right. So it takes the defensiveness out of it.
Exactly.
Like you're not just waiting for your turn to talk. You're actually trying to understand where they're coming from.
Exactly.
I like that.
It's a game changer. I'm telling you.
Okay. Mirroring.
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 I'm going to have to try that one.
It really works.
It sounds way more productive than
Yeah.
yelling about the thermostat again.
Right.
But okay, say you've navigated those early bumps,
Okay.
you're communicating well,
Yeah.
and you're ready for that next level of commitment marriage.
Right. The big one.
This source dove deep into its significance,
Yeah.
highlighting how it's evolved over time and across cultures.
And what's fascinating is that despite its changing face, the core elements that make marriage work seem to remain constant. The research emphasized open communication, of course, but also unwavering trust.
Trust is huge.
And this one really stood out to me, mastering the art of conflict resolution.
Interesting.
Because, let's face it, disagreements are a given in any relationship,
Sure.
but it's how you handle them that determines long-term success.
So it's not about avoiding conflict altogether. It's about learning to fight fair.
That's a good way to put it.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But I have to ask, in the midst of all that serious relationship work,
Right.
is there still room for fun in a marriage?
Of course.
Or does it all become about mortgages and whose turn it is to empty the dishwasher?
I mean, those are important too.
They are important.
But you hit on a crucial point.
Okay.
While navigating the practicalities of life together is essential, the research highlighted the significance of keeping the romance alive.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be extravagant gestures.
So you're saying I don't have to whisk my partner away to Paris?
Well, Paris is always a good idea,
True.
but small, consistent acts of love and appreciation, date nights, shared hobbies,
Okay.
even just saying thank you,
Right.
Those go a long way in maintaining that connection and reminding each other why you chose to be together in the first place.
It's like that saying, the grass is greener where you water it.
Exactly.
But life isn't always romantic dinners and weekend getaways.
That's true. People change careers, evolve, families grow. How do couples adapt to those big life transitions without losing that sense of us amidst all the chaos?
This is where flexibility and a willingness to evolve together become paramount. The research suggests that regularly checking in with each other, and not just about logistics, can be really beneficial.
Okay.
Sharing your hopes, your dreams, your fears.
Stay vulnerable.
Exactly. That vulnerability fosters intimacy and strengthens that sense of partnership, even as life throws its curveballs.
It's so easy to get caught up in the day-to-day and forget to actually connect with your partner on a deeper level.
Right. It's easy to fall into those routines.
I'm picking up on a theme here, like communication, vulnerability, being adaptable.
Those are some of the key ingredients for sure.
It sounds like those are essential ingredients for navigating those inevitable changes.
Absolutely.
One thing I've personally found helpful is scheduling regular check-ins with my partner.
Oh, that's a great idea.
It creates a dedicated space to connect beyond the day-to-day whirlwind.
I love that you've incorporated that into your own relationship.
Yeah.
Creating those intentional spaces for connection is key, and it sounds like you're already ahead of the curve.
It's like building those healthy habits into your routine. Right from the start.
Absolutely.
Makes all the difference.
Yeah.
And speaking of building something lasting,
Okay.
we've talked about communication,
Yeah.
vulnerability,
Right.
adaptability. Are those the cornerstones of weathering any storm in a relationship?
They're certainly a fantastic start.
Okay.
One of the sources even framed it as a continuous process of learning and growth, both individually and as a couple.
So it's not about finding a perfect partner.
Right.
It's about being a better partner.
You got it.
Is that what I'm hearing?
That's a really powerful way to put it.
Okay.
And it speaks to the idea that relationships thrive when both individuals are committed to personal development
Okay.
and open to evolving alongside each other.
It's almost like those two trees growing side by side.
Okay.
Their branches might reach in different directions, but their roots are deeply intertwined.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've covered so much ground in this deep dive.
Yeah.
From those first date butterflies to the long haul journeys of marriage.
It's a journey.
If you had to distill it down to one key takeaway, what would you say is the most important thing to remember as we navigate the ups and downs of love and relationships?
That's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
But if I had to pick just one, I think it boils down to this.
Yeah.
Remember that you're on the same team, even when you disagree.
Okay.
Even when life throws its curveballs.
Yeah.
Approaching challenges with a spirit of collaboration and a shared vision for the future can make all the difference.
Being on the same team, that's such a simple but powerful reminder.
It really is.
It's about celebrating each other's victories.
Yes.
Offering support during setbacks, and never taking that shared journey for granted.
So important.
Well, on that note,
Okay.
it's time to wrap up our deep dive
I like it.
into the stages of love.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're walking away with some fresh insights.
I hope so.
And maybe even a renewed sense of hope about your own relationship journey.
Absolutely.
Whatever stage you're at.
That's right.
It's a journey.
It is.
Beautifully said. Until next time, keep those conversations flowing.
Yes.
Those connections strong.
Keep watering that grass.
And remember, you've got this.
You got